Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here. Watching Think Positive with Jesus, Paint Negative with Bob. I'm Bob, if you're new and don't know. Today's Think Positive with Jesus section is from Philippians chapter 2, verses 14 to 18. And some people call it Philippines, but it's not Philippines, it's Philippians, because they live in Philippi. So they're Philippians. Hey, there you go. Anyway, here we go. Do all things without grumbling or disputing, that you may be blameless and innocent children of God without blemish, in the midst of a crooked and twisted generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world, holding fast to the word of life, so that in the day of Christ I, being Paul, may be proud that I did not run in vain or labor in vain, even if I am to be poured out as a drink offering upon the sacrificial offering of your faith. I am glad and rejoice with you all. Likewise, you also should be glad and rejoice with me. And that is today's reading. Okay, and I have some information here about the color cube that I showed you in the last video, which was, well, I did it yesterday. And so I have discovered that some of the cards are repeated. The cards from the old volume 1 and 2, some of those cards are included in the new set. Some of them have been taken away and there's new. So the question is, how many? So you can decide what to buy. So I decided to tell you about the information I found. So the new second edition volume 1 color cube keeps 160 from the first edition and moved from volume 2 25 cards to the volume 1 from the first edition, and then she created 65 new cards. Volume 2 keeps 124 from the first edition. She moved 15 from volume 1 to volume 2 from the first edition. She moved 15 from volume 1 to volume 2, second edition. And she created 111 new cards. So if the new cards in volume 1 and 2, there's only 176 new cards. All the other cards we have already. Volume 3, the set and 4. Volume 3 has 187 new cards. 17 from volume 1, the first edition, 46 from volume 2, first edition. Volume 4 has 219 new cards. There's 13 from volume 1, first edition, and 18 from volume 2, first edition. And that's for the color cube that I showed you in the last video. How many new cards, how many old cards for each thing. So there's that. And today, I am once again going to be painting with my new paints. And I need to refill my black. I have a picture in mind, but I have not practiced. I have not practiced to see if what I'm about to do works, because once again, I'm bringing out the gum Arabic. And so to show you what I'm going to do, I need a circle. Because I found out that gum arabic can do this. How big of a circle do I want? Do I want that one? Maybe this one. Maybe that one. Yeah, let's go for that one. Okay, so I take my pencil, my drawing pencil. This is a HB pencil. And I want it right there. See, I'm not being picky. I want it right there. Now I'm going to take the gum arabic. Oops, if I don't make a mess over everything first. And put that there, put that there. See, I should have done that before. This is a clean brush. There's nothing on that, so dipping it in there won't corrode it. Now I'm going to take the gum arabic and paint this circle. But I'm leaving a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Yes, you can see it right there. You can see I'm leaving a little bit not painted. Okay, now the thing is, I can't do anything until that dries. And that's all I'm going to do. And if you're curious of what I'm trying to do, I heard that the gum arabic can be used like a masking fluid. So this is masking. What I'm going to paint, I want that part of the circle. I want that part of the circle. See, I want that part of the circle. It can take part of the paint. So what this is, I have planned. This is the sun or the moon. I haven't decided. And then we're going to paint a sky. And I'm going to have like a cloud come over there like that. That's why that's like that. You follow? Okay, good. We're on the same page. Now the thing is, gum arabic takes forever to dry. But remember, I did research and you can use your hairdryer on low setting. And that's what I'm doing. This may take a while because we want it completely dry. I should really do something with these leaves on my... Okay. Perfect. I should really do something about these leaves on my table here. I still have dried leaves that I collected. And some of them keep their color, which is cool. Anyway, I digress. And since I'm going to use the new colors from DaVinci, the Harvest colors, which were, if you remember, Harvest Moon, Transparent Orange, Natural Hematite, Twilight, Olive Brown, Black Iron Oxide. So maybe I should keep that there so I know my colors. Okay, so I have to decide if that's the sun or the moon. But I think I'm messing with the transparent orange over here. And I think I'm going to have an orange sky. This idea came to me last night, and I thought, why not? Get some water on there. Oh, look at that. It does repel. See, I'm not going to go quite to the edge. It does repel. Isn't that interesting? We'll see. That's not... This is behind the sun. And hopefully it works out. It's just to find out whether or not the gum arabic as a masking fluid works. This is why I'm doing this. Just have to remind myself that. So I don't have to be too precious with the painting. Okay, now let that dry some. Now the cloud, I really liked how the twilight, the purple, mixed in. So maybe if I take the twilight here and just use it as a cloud, do you think that would work? You know, like that. And then you take some of the orange and you would highlight it, because this is over the sun. Right? And maybe I want some of that black iron oxide mixed in, because you see this would be darker than I got it. And where this is granulating, as we found out yesterday or in the last video, that don't look too bad. And see, I got this blooming. I don't want that. So maybe I take some of the twilight, some of the black iron oxide, mix it, and maybe I can make a cloud right here. And take some of the purple, because you see, and mix some of that twilight in, because it really was kind of too dark. And then maybe take the orange and go like that, because that might, I'm going to try the hematite. Maybe the hematite would be a better dark. Okay, I can do that. Ta-da! I did that. And there's that. Okay, and so we need another, maybe another cloud up there. So I'm going to put more purple in this black mixture. Maybe I'll put a little red too. I wonder what would happen. Some water. A little bit. And then, you know, clouds, they're just floating. They're just floaters. Clouds are just floaters. See? And then orange, this would be underneath. All right. That looks rather cool. I think I want to go darker with that. Because clouds are just floating along. At least that's how I see them. See, and then you need to put some, actually the orange would be just here, the bright orange, wouldn't it? Because that's, these are near the sun, so that would be more orangey. Anyway, you get the idea. I hope. It looks rather cool. Who knew I could do a sunset? I should have pulled out a card to do this with, but I wanted to use these colors. Anyway, and so I'm taking the olive brown, and so we have trees. I don't know if that looks like trees. Maybe I should mix in the harvest moon with the brown. So we have the harvest moon. And and the olive brown. I don't know. Is that the color I'm looking for? Maybe a little red. Not red, that's the hematite. The hematite is the red. Okay, so you see how I'm doing these trees? That was just clear water. I'm bringing the color down. Hopefully it looks like yellow, and this is sort of like a reddy, so I have, that's too much. There we go. That's supposed to be trees, because you're seeing the sun set. And it's going behind the trees. And the brown. Okay, but because the sun is there, we're going to have to mix in some orange. Put some of the red in there too. Why not? That would be the shadow. Okay, now that's supposed to be trees. Now we take our hairdryer again. Sorry about that. Low setting. That was on low setting, and I just got an idea. Put some of this black down here because shadows. And it makes for a more design, and maybe, who knows, maybe there's a little orange peeking through. So see, in a design, if you have dark in one area, you got to have dark in another area, and that's why I did that. And strangely enough, it seems to work. Okay. Now, let the magic begin, shall we? Now, you can use your brush, but I'm going to use a wet paper towel. I have moistened that. And my circle. It does. Look at that. Magic. That is cool. I didn't think that would work, but why wouldn't it? I saw a video that said you could use gum arabic as masking fluid. So once again, gum arabic is right here. It's what the watercolors are made of. That is so cool. Now see, I can go back in with some orange and woohoo, Nelly. That was like, well, why not? Maybe it's a sunspot. Woo, Nelly. I should have let that dry, huh? That'll teach me. I got carried away. Because, see, that worked. See, and this is right over the sun, and sometimes, I don't know if you've ever noticed those things in nature. Maybe that's a sunspot. Can I erase that, I wonder? Now I got too much water on there. Boop. Oh, man. Now I go and ruin it. But there it is. That's not too shabby. A sunset painting with the new harvest colors. These are supposed to be trees now, keep in mind. Anyway, this was fun. And don't forget the color cube info that I shared with you at the beginning and the scripture. So thank you for watching. And if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Thank you to my subscribers that I have already. I appreciate you. You're awesome. You can be awesome too if you like and subscribe. Okay, thank you. And cast your cares upon Jesus, for he cares for you. Thanks for watching.